me ASMR style, because people have wanted me to do some more ASMR, so here I am. And I had this request like over a year ago, I think, so I'm finally doing it. So sorry to whoever requested it that it took me a year, but you know. So, I'm just putting some primer on. First thing, I think that's the Maybelline, the baby skin, which sounds really creepy, I think. But it actually makes your skin feel really nice, and I really like it. So, I'm just putting that all over and looking at how awful my eyes look. I'm gonna put some foundation on. I use a cool tone foundation because those are the tones in my skin. I don't use a whole lot, and I don't use a super full coverage because I don't personally think that I need it. And the more makeup that I have on my face, like foundation and concealer wise, the more like uncomfortable it feels. Fit me in the dewy complexion. They have a nose. Um, and just trying to even out my skin tone a little bit. I have a lot of darkness around my eyes because I really don't sleep, and some discoloration a little bit in the face as well. So I'm just kind of evening everything out. Um, I'm going to explain, of course, as this goes along, but the makeup look that I'm doing is very like retro inspired, very like 60s inspired. Think along the lines of like Twiggy, with a little bit of Sharon Tate mixed in, maybe kind of like graphic liner, 60s graphic liner. Um, you'll see what I mean when I get to that part. Um, I'm not doing a whole lot of cutting in this video because it's an ASMR, so I didn't cut a whole lot so that it would be a bit lengthy because I personally don't like super short ASMR videos. I don't have enough time to relax, so that's why this is gonna go a little long and I'm just gonna ramble pretty much through this whole entire thing. Okay, concealer. I pretty much mainly put it under the eyes, just to cover up the darkness, because even that foundation didn't do it. I haven't slept in like 4 months, and I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. So, I also put it through the center of my face, like the forehead, the nose, the chin, and also underneath the cheekbones there, to kind of give that area a little bit of light so that it makes the cheekbones a bit more defined before we ever even put contour on. So, and then using that for the discoloration as well. I'm way too close to the camera. Oh my god, get away. Alright, so this is actually a brow product, but I like to use this to kind of sketch out the lines when I'm doing graphic liner, because this comes off really easily. So if I make a mistake, I can just wipe it off and it doesn't make too much of a mess. So I'm taking this and I'm going to sketch out the winged liner along the lash line. I only take it halfway across because I have hooded eyes, and if I take it all the way across the the top lash line, it kind of closes my eyes even further. So I kind of try to open them up a little bit, only taking it halfway across. And just kind of trying to get them as even as I can. They start off kind of small, but I end up having to make them pretty big. You know, mistakes. And just wiping off pretty much all the makeup that I put on my eyelids. I don't know why I put it on there if I was just gonna wipe it off. Too late to think about it. Okay. So I'm gonna take that same brow pen and I'm gonna sketch out the line through what would be the crease, but because I have hooded eyes, I don't have a crease. But I'm gonna sketch that line basically through the middle of my eyelid. And take it just out to where it's gonna level off with the eyeliner that I created at the wing down there. You could also connect these lines if you wanted to. That would look really nice also, but I left them separate this time. And see, now I'm making that line thicker because I realized it was too thin. And I don't really get to, I don't worry too much if everything is precise or not. Like, I don't mind messy makeup, so, and you'll see a little later on in the video that this does end up getting a bit messy. That's okay with me, because I don't mind it. And see, on this side, it ended up being really thick. In the front there, you can see how thick the one side is on that center line, and on the other side it's still really thin. And now I just tried to even it out, and they look nothing alike. It's fine. But if you're somebody that like freaks out over things not being symmetrical, or even you're gonna have a stroke watching this probably, because I don't really care if that kind of stuff balances out or not. Now I'm trying to dry that product so that it won't smudge, and jam into most likely the Black Rose. I'm sure you can see I have a Black Rose jacket behind me. I'm also wearing a Black Rose t-shirt in this video. I'm their #1 fan. True story. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this black liquid liner, and I want to make those lines super dark because they're not black enough for me. So this eyeliner is super like jet black, so this is just gonna really define those lines. I want them to really stand out and be very, very prominent, very stark. So I'm just using that to make that happen. And obviously not really caring if anything is even or not. I'm not really like, you know, it'd be a different story maybe if I was like, if it really mattered, but it really doesn't matter. It can be uneven. That's fine. But see how much darker it is now that I've put that on. Like, it's so much darker now. And that's exactly what we want. We want it to be dark. And drying it again, this stuff takes a minute to dry. This is where I make the mistake, because I don't always give it as much time as it needs to dry completely. video, I'm gonna really fill them in properly and straighten them out, but for now, I'm just filling in the gaps. I shave my eyebrows really thin pretty often, so they're kind of always in a constant state of growing back, and they always look a mess. So if they're natural, that's why I always have my eyebrows filled in, because they look crazy if I don't. Okay, so now I'm taking that black eyeliner and going over the center line, and it goes okay for a minute, you know, like, see, I'm feeling confident. I'm like, yeah, this is great. It looks great. Everything's fine. It's all going really well. And it looks good, you know. I think that looks good. Then I go over here to the other side, still feeling confident, still thinking everything's okay. I've got this. It's solid. Groovy. And then I try to thicken that up a little bit, make it even, which is always the mistake. Every time I try to fix it, I make it worse. And there's where I messed up. See, look at that. It's all over my face. And then I try to fix it, and I make it even worse. And then I get angry about it, and I have to sit back and try to find my happy place and get zen, because I really pissed myself off with that. But it's fine. We don't care. Mistakes happen. Messy makeup is cool. Don't worry about it. Fan yourself. Listen to some sick jams. Chill out. Peace and love. Everything's fine. And now I'm taking a black eyeshadow and I'm trying to kind of diffuse that line, because I messed it up so bad that I couldn't just leave it like that. So now we're trying to diffuse the lines with eyeshadow, blend them a little bit, try to make them look a little more presentable, which is not an easy task apparently. It's fine. And but the thing about this eyeliner, when it does finally dry and you try to blend anything on top of it, it doesn't really budge. So this is basically pointless what I'm doing here, but I did it anyway. I do that with a lot of things in my life, you know, the effort was absolutely pointless, but I did it anyway. I'm doing it again here with this. So, see, it's like, it's kind of coming together. It looks a little strange until you have on your mascara and your eyelashes, but once you get those on, it really starts to come together. Right now, I'm kind of looking like a hot mess, which is not unusual. That's kind of my thing, is to look like a hot mess. But it works for me, and I'm okay with it. Now I'm just surveying and questioning what in the hell I thought I was doing with this. Alright, mascara. I'm using Maybelline Great Lash, old school, the OG, the original, the greatest of all time. My mother used this mascara when she was a teenager and a young woman, and I've done the same thing. This is the only mascara I use. I don't really have any eyelashes though, so it really doesn't matter what mascara I would use. It doesn't make a difference. I'm looking for something, I don't know what, and trying to put things up, I guess. And now I'm just gonna leave. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, okay, I guess I went to go get eyelashes. I don't know. I don't know where I went just now. like a month ago. So I'm using Duo Lash Glue though to put them on. This stuff in the tube of the white Duo is my favorite. It's like the best. I never have any trouble out of it ever. And I'm just gonna blow on the lashes, try to speed up getting the glue tacky. I don't think I ever give it long enough, but I'm really impatient, so I end up just sticking them on my face even if I haven't given them enough time. And I don't know if you can see super well, but I place the inner corner of the lash basically at dead center of my eye, and then the rest of it goes toward the outer edge, and that just kind of helps make the eye look a little bit more elongated and lifted. My eye shape naturally does that, but this helps make it a bit more prominent, I think. I think that I have very catty eyes, cat-like eyes. And I think I just found a cat hair on that eyelash. I wouldn't be surprised. My mother has 8 cats, so bound to be one of theirs, I'm sure. And I will fiddle with these lashes until I move on to something else. Now we're going to put the other one on. Oh, actually, no, we're going to blow on it some more. Still blowing on it. Okay, same thing. Inner corner in the middle of my eye. The rest of it goes outward. My eyes are just too small to put lashes all the way across my upper lash line. Like, it just looks crazy on me. I don't know why it looks so weird, but it does. There's a lot of noise going on right now. I don't know what's happening. Okay, now I'm taking my foundation brush and just kind of going over everything, straightening things out. Okay, mascara on the bottom lashes. I just put it all over the bottom lashes, because if you're going to do that much on the top of your eye, I feel like something needs to go on the lower lash line to balance out, because it just looks like a lot otherwise. Now I'm going to take the edge of the brush and make little dots kind of spaced out along the bottom lash line. This gives you that really retro 60s look and makes your bottom lashes look much thicker than they probably really are. I know it makes mine look thicker than they really are. And then I'm just going along the lashes again, making adjustments, and then do some on the top. Look how dirty that mirror is. Oh my god, I just saw. Oh jeez, that's horrible. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on this side and make that god-awful face. I don't know why. Like, every woman on the planet makes that face when they put on mascara. I hate it. It's just terrible. Up on the top on that side. Voila. Fantastic. See, now that looks so much better. Doesn't it? That just looks so much better. Love that. Okay. Now I'm going to do some contour. And I use a very cool toned contour. And it's a bit darker side because of my complexion and my hair color. I'm very fair and my eyes are very light, and especially once I get like my eyebrows fully on, if I don't balance out all of that lightness with some shadow, it just looks insane. So I use a darker contour to because of all the different tones that I have in my hair, in my face, you know, it all goes together. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I do a little bit of contour on the nose because I did break my nose when I was a child. A like 70-pound bar stool fell on my face and shattered my nose. I know it was broken because I had 2 black eyes. That's how you know you broke your nose. You get 2 black eyes. Now I'm just blending and singing along, or maybe talking to myself. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, blush. I use mainly coral and peach tones because pinks and reds just don't go well with my skin tone and complexion and my undertones. So I think that corals and peaches look the best. And never too much blush. I always put so much on because I feel like blush just disintegrates. Like you can't even see it after like an hour. Alright, now I'm doing highlight. Just a little bit on the tip of my nose and then down the center of my nose. And then I didn't think it was enough, so I put even more, and then it was too much. See, I even shook my head. I was like, oh no. And then I also put it on the high points of my cheekbones. I don't put a whole lot of highlight on. It's just not really my thing. I know some girls love it, but it's not that I don't love highlighter. I just don't put it all over my face, you know. Alright, now I think we're doing eyebrows. Yes, so now we're gonna finish the eyebrows. We're gonna shape them and straighten them out and make them look real snazzy. See, like, look how much better that looks. It already looks so much better than the other side. And you see what I mean about the really dark brows, so, you know. It's like I've got a lot of light tones within my skin and then dark tones in my hair. And if you don't balance them out, you just look, it just doesn't look right. Doing the same to the other side. And I never take too much time on my brows. I'm not one of those girls that like thinks they have to match and be completely symmetrical and look identical. Like, I don't really care, just as long as they're on, you know. There we go. See, I'm content with that. I think, you know, that's good. Alright, now I'm gonna take some brown liner, and I just go over my freckles and moles that I have on my face. They get kind of covered up with makeup, but I like them, and I like for them to show. So once I finish my makeup, I just go in over top of them with something like that and make them visible again. I just like doing this. I think that they're cute, so girls like freckles. I like my moles. So. Alright. Taking the clip out of my hair. And now we're going to do lips. So I wiped off the lip gloss that I had on. And I like to use a powder to contour my lips instead of using a lip liner. I just feel like powder stays on the lips better. So I use that to line my lips. And I just go around and line them as they are. My lips don't have any pigment to them naturally, so if I don't have lip liner or some kind of product on my lips, it's like I don't have any, but they are there. And I think that I have very nice lips, but in a nice shape and size. But I have to have some kind of lip product on so that you can actually tell. And again, not precise with it, just gonna put it on there. This is a NYX liquid lip in like a coral peachy shade, again to go with that blush, and it looks really natural. It looks like a natural kind of lip tone. That's why I like it. It's like a your lips but better kind of thing, and I just pat that in. Again, not really being precise with anything that I've done, but I think that it looks nice and natural. Again, patting it, making sure it's not too pigmented, because then it just looks like lipstick straight on. And then I'm gonna go in again with the contour and make the lines prominent, because I like the look of a lighter lip on the inside with a darker liner around the outside. So that's what I'm doing there. And just doing a little bit of blending. Doesn't have to be perfect. We don't need it to be perfect. Voila. I think that may be it. Yeah, okay, yeah. There we go. So you can see, look, it doesn't look like the Hot Mess Express that it was looking like earlier. See, it looks good. I think it looks very nice, actually, if you ask me. Really funky, really cool. We dig it. It's groovy. You know when I start posing that I really like it. Okay. So now I'm gonna go do my hair and put my outfit on. Okay, I'm back. See how cute? Doesn't it look so cute? Tell me it doesn't. You can't. So I just went and did my hair. I put some extensions in and curled my bangs into like a 70s feather bang style. And the top is like a chainmail, like a 60s chainmail kind of thing. I'll show you more in a minute. Now we're gonna do touch-ups. So now that I have the outfit and the hair done, I always go back and check and see what maybe needs to be tweaked, what maybe needs a little more or a little less. I do this every time that I get ready. Once like I have my clothes on and my hair's done and everything, it's like the final product, you know. And I want to make sure that I like how everything looks. So now I'm adding more contour, because now that I have all of that hair, all of that dark hair, I need a little bit more definition now, because it's a lot of hair. And I don't want to get lost in it. So we're adding a little bit more contour to add a little more depth. I'm going to add a little more to my nose as well. course, really blending everything out because that's a dark contour. I don't want any harsh lines. I want it to all be blended. I love that brush. All of my makeup brushes are double-sided, so, and they're really convenient. I really like them a lot. I don't know where I got the brushes from. I can't remember. Checking myself out. Adding more blush, because again, you can never have too much blush. Never enough blush. See, look how, I just love how this looks. It looks so, oh, I just love it. And again, going back with the lips one more time. Third time's a charm. Maybe I'll finally leave them alone after this. But again, I needed more depth. I needed a little more darkness in the face, so that's why we're adding more shadow in those places. There we go. See, I like that much better. Looks a lot. I like it better now. All right. So there we are. There's everything all complete. And there's the top. You can see. See, doesn't this just look so cute? I love this look so much. The top is like only held together by chains. It's like fully backless pretty much. And it's like a mesh metal. The top is like a mesh metal. It's kind of see-through, so I'm not really showing you a whole lot of it. And then there's I'm wearing a pair of bell-bottom jeans. They're a bit on the high-waisted side, kind of. They go a little bit further up on the waist. And then there I'm trying to show you that they're bell-bottoms. I don't have a whole lot of space to work with here. And this is pretty much the completed look. I've been wearing this a lot the past few months. I do open mics with my band, and I wear this for shows a lot because it's just, really funky and different. It looks really cool. And I just feel like the most beautiful like this, just in this makeup and in this hairstyle, like this is, I feel the prettiest like this, which I think you can tell because I think it shows through when you truly feel beautiful, and I feel beautiful like this. So, me posing with my black crows. Yeah, I really like this look a lot. And I hope that you do too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll show you the jewelry too. I have in a silver pair of hoops, a whole bunch of necklaces, this really long chain, and it has a scorpion on it, which I love, a bunch of crosses, some gifts, some not, and some rings. I didn't used to wear this much jewelry, and then I don't know what happened. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you want to see more of these, let me know, ASMR style or otherwise. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you for watching. Sleep well. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon.